Welcome to this evening's reflection. I'm Dr. Prosper Tettey Doe in the United Kingdom. Our topic for reflection is choose approval of God. And our key scripture is John chapter 17, verse 4. I have brought you glory on earth. Joseph's brothers despised his dream, so they threw him into a pit. Jesus' family didn't understand his calling. One time they actually thought he was mad. Yet, when he reached the end of his life, he could say, I have brought you glory on earth by finishing the work you gave me to do. If you wait for everybody to understand and agree with you, you will never do what God called you to do. In the latter part of the 19th century, when the Methodists were holding a denominational convention, one leader stood up and shared his vision for both the church and society at large. He told his fellow ministers how he believed that someday men will fly from place to place instead of traveling on horseback. It was a concept too outlandish for many in the audience to handle. One man, Bishop Wright, stood up and furiously protested. Heresy. Flight is reserved for the angels. He went on to say that if God had intended man to fly, he would have bestowed him with wings. Clearly, the bishop was unable to envision what the speaker was predicting. When he finished his protest, he collected his two sons, Orville and Wilbur, and left the auditorium. That's right. His sons were the famous Orville and Wilbur Wright. And several years later, on 17th December 1903, they did what their father had declared impossible. They recorded the first human flight. Understand this, many people prefer the comforts of the past to the risk of the future. If you need their support or tend to heed their support and approval, you will never do what God called you to do. So, choose the approval of God and not mine. May the Lord bless you for the vision he has called you to accomplish, that it will transform you and you'll be resolute, and your tomorrow will be greater than today as you walk in fulfillment of that vision. God bless.